Tuesday. It is about noon. Things have been kind of slow and kind of crazy at the same time here. Not too much going on that's a really big deal. We're in the middle of a not snow, but ice storm right now, where it's raining ice. So there was a 2-hour delay with school. And I wasn't going to send my daughter into school because I'm not comfortable with her being on the bus when the roads are like this. But I have a friend who has a daughter in Leah's class who is a teacher in another school district, and they didn't have a delay today, so she had to go to work. So she had asked me to take her daughter, to get her daughter on the bus with Leah this morning, so I had to venture out anyway to get one kid on the bus. I figured I'd send them both. I know that the bus made it to the school okay safely today. Leah's going to be skipping her afternoon homework club this afternoon and coming straight home, so I don't have to worry about her being out and about and on the roads a lot later. This afternoon I do have a local order for some birthday party invitations that are done and complete. We had a tentative plan to meet this evening to exchange invites and money. I'm going to have to postpone that because I will not be venturing out later. As soon as the sun drops here, the roads are going to get just that much worse, and I don't want to be out and about with that. So so that's what I have going on with that. Yesterday was Monday, so I was working on those invitations pretty much all day yesterday. So not too much else going on. I'm very grateful. I did get another large order that came in this morning, and we really need the money right now. So with our looming propane bill, I'm really grateful with that. But unfortunately, the person that bought it, she bought it through my Etsy shop, and she didn't leave the appropriate information that I need to fill that order. So fingers crossed for me that she gets my email and responds with the information that I need so that I can actually fill the order and do that. So other than that, I don't really have a lot going on today. I don't have the information on that one, so I can't very well get started on it. The only other sales that I have are things that are already ready to go. So not much else going on with that. So I've decided to kind of take today to be the finishing up other projects day. I have a few other things that have popped up. I have a couple of get well cards that I need to make. I have some friends that are just coming down with the flu, so I'll be making a few get well cards. I have a karate graduation ceremony to attend Saturday, so I need to make a card for the little girl for that. I just remembered that I have to do a card share, so I just got up to grab some cards to do the card share for you guys from something that Leah and I have been working on. We've been making sets of cards for the senior center that we'll package them up, and they'll be given as gifts in the seniors' Valentine's boxes. So we didn't make 100 sets or whatever, but we did do a few that we'll get to. So I have some card share to show off with that. I have a couple of pocket letters that I'm finishing up, Valentine's themed pocket letters that I'd like to get shipped out this week. I think one of them is actually due to ship on Thursday. Excuse me. Let's see if I can ship that tomorrow. Instead, tomorrow is Wednesday. It's normally my husband's day off. We did just discover last night that he is not going to be able to take a day off this week, so that's unfortunate. Poor hubby. I miss the hubby. Oh, so the other big thing that's going on now is, I think I've told you guys before that yeah, you guys know I have an Etsy shop and all that stuff. So I have a repeat customer, a very nice lady. I do large die cuts for her own projects. I think she does party decorating and stuff. So I just make, basic shapes for her on my die cut machine. And her package has been missing for like a week now. just looking at the tracking. So I go to try to get through to the post office's phone number to open up an investigation, and it's like a 2 to 3 hour wait time just to get through. I think I was on hold for 2.5 hours. Just a nightmare. And I still never got through to anybody. I ended up opening up a case online. I might have to call back tomorrow and try to get a person, because if you open up a case online, it's not always as good as speaking to an actual person. So there's that going on. I'm also waiting for, I have a friend that sent me a Happy Meal package, and I think it was supposed to be here like a week ago, and it's not here yet, and she feels just terrible. And I feel awful for her, but I asked her for the tracking information because I'd open up a claim on that too for her, but she didn't pass that information along. But I feel terrible. I completely believe that she sent something, and it, you know, it's a gift, so it's not something that I was waiting on. I just feel bad. So the card share, and the other thing I have to show off is that I went to Michael's on Sunday with my family, and the reason why I went to Michael's is because I needed some 110-pound blue cardstock to do those invitations that are done now. But while we were there, we looked at some sale stuff, so I got that cardstock for the invitations, and that's already been cut up and whatever. And then trying to take it easy with the shopping, I just found this, it wasn't available online when I went to shop, this really pretty mermaid and unicorn and rainbow paper, which is just as much for me as it is for Leah. So it's adorable, and I think this was only $4 or $5 on sale. And then I just grabbed a couple more photo boxes just for general storage. You guys have seen my work area tour here. These are just go up on those shelves just to store some stuff and get them into containers so they don't collect dust. So I ordered one of these online for Michael's. I tried to get half a dozen, and I was limited to just one. But anyway, so here's a couple more, so I can kind of work on that today too. Get stuff organized and put away. And then we stopped at the Goodwill, the charitable donation place, the Goodwill, kind of on the way through, and we didn't really find anything good or anything worth writing home about, but I did find in their craft department this nice large wooden invitation stamp made in the USA from 1989. It's marked at $3, but all the pink label stuff was $1 on Sunday, so I got this stamp for $1. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it for anything or not, but it was such a good price and such a nice heavy quality red rubber stamp. I thought that I might do something with that. I don't buy many woodblock stamps, as you know, because I don't have the storage place for it, but something as useful as that, it's hard to pass up. Okay, so quick card share. Again, these are all cards that are going to be sorted and divided into little sets and packaged up and donated to the Valentine's boxes that my daughter's class is making for the senior center. So for their letters and stuff. And we decided, for a little bit of fun, that we would use just our Hero Arts layering sets. And I thought that I had much more, but this is, I have a lot of Hero Arts, but these are the color layering ones, and I thought that I had more, but this is what I have. We pulled them all out. So let's go through them all. Some of them I had never used before. Using the layering seahorse with Hero Arts, we came up with this. Oh, and that's another thing. We tried to keep just very simple designs because we wanted to mass produce them relatively quickly. So this is a combination of pretty much all the inks that I have. A lot of Distress Oxide inks because I like stamping with those, combined with my Ranger dye inks. Just a little bit of fun and trying to use all the different sentiments. And I have a shadow again. So just some little seahorse cards with my, what are they called? I forget the name of it already. Glossy Accents drops. So we'll get those divided up. And again, that is the layering seahorse set from Hero Arts. I do have the dies for this. This is a relatively new acquisition for me. I do have the dies, but because we were just doing single layer, I didn't really have anything to die cut. Using the bouquet, which I actually really enjoyed using this one, and I didn't think that I would. they came out a lot better than I thought that I would be able to do. But just really cute, and a couple of them have some very specific drops, placements of Nuvo drops, just to cover up little smudges and stuff that I couldn't sand away. But I really liked using this set, so I'm looking forward to cracking that one up again. This was the first time that I had used that one. I liked it, but I kept putting it off because I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to layer it up properly. Let's see. Moving on, we have the Bengal Tiger from Hero Arts layering. And I love this one, but it's hard to line up. I think the second layer anyway, the black and white, the black layer, it's a little bit hard. So just a couple of cards. See, like I didn't line it up initially. I mean, it's fine for what I'm going to use it for, and in fact I think I made a couple extra of the tiger ones for my pen pal letters anyway, so I'll use this for my pen pals. But there you go. The Bird and Branch layering set. I used this one in some of my Christmas cards. I used different shades of reds and like reddish browns to try to turn this into like a cardinal, like a Christmas cardinal sitting on a branch. So I've used that one before. This time I used a combination of the Ranger dye inks and the Hero Arts, not Hero Arts, the Ranger dye inks and the Distress Oxide inks. Sorry. And I use those, and these are all just different sentiments, but kind of all the same. I thought that this came out really cute. This little birdie, little cute birdie's cracking me up. Let's see. We have the graphic flowers. This one I like very much, but I'm not sure why they're calling it a layering. I mean, I guess technically it is layering, but it doesn't do any cool, like, not character, but like animal building or figure building or whatever. But I still liked it, and I kind of was inspired a bit by a 70s color palette with this one. So I like it. It's very funky. It just, I don't know, like I think of the color layering as like building a almost three-dimensional thing and not necessarily this just one-dimensional flower, but I like it. I like it very much. Let's see, the ice cream. I had not used this one before. I did have fun with this one. This one, what I did for the dark layer on the ice creams was that I used the same color oxide ink to stamp the second layer on the ice creams, the detail layers, and then I used some clear embossing powder in there just kind of get it just slightly darker with the clear embossing powder. But that was a lot of fun. And I really like the cones. They were a little bit hard to line up, but I think they look really cool. And an old favorite, the layering orchid. And I have several of these. Also the same. And the other one that I did, and I don't see the stamp set, which, oh, it's right here. I just didn't pick that. I just didn't grab them all. Is the layering Goldfish, which is probably one of my favorite stamp sets, and I know that it's Leah's favorite stamp set. This is the second time that we've purchased this one because the first one, one of the stamps was ripped. So we actually recently rebought this stamp set, and we broke it in and made some goldfish. Now, I'm not super thrilled with the way these goldfish, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Something in my throat. We're probably all coming down with the plague. What I have used for these goldfish before is I've used my Ranger dye inks, and those came out great. And I decided to use just oxide inks to see what it would do. And which colors did I do? For the first layer, I used Wild Honey, and then the second layer, I used the Spice Marmalade. And before it dried, it looked really nice, but then it dried, and they kind of I don't know, I don't like the way that the color dried on these. So these aren't my favorite, so I'll just know not to use the oxide inks on these again. Some of these I had some ocean backgrounds left to use up, so I used some of those. And some of them is just plain paper. So those are the cards that we made for the seniors for Valentine's Day, using our layering stamp sets, which were a lot of fun. Love using them. And these are all the layering stamp sets that we have. They have, Hero Arts has so many, I can't possibly even begin to imagine collecting them all. I kind of have this huge wish list over on Hero Arts that I don't even think that I'm going to be able to collect everything, everything humanly possible that I want from Hero Arts. But I do have a blast with the color layering. And you know what I think it is? I can't draw. I don't have any freehand skills to do stuff like that. So with the color layering, it's almost like it's involving us in in different things, in creating different things that come out pretty without actually having to have any real talent yourself. So it's almost like being able to draw or to paint or to color freehand, but not really at the same time. So it's a lot of fun, and I think that's the reason why I enjoy them. I'm just trying to look really quick over on the Hero Arts website to find something, and I don't think that I can. My wish list is just filled with so much stuff. The rooster, oh, the color layering rooster, I think that's the one that I want. And the koi, which is similar to the goldfish. I think the rooster and the koi are going to be up next on my wish list here of ones that I just really want to have. And they're perfectly suitable for single layer cards for building scenes and stuff like that. So I would say that the dies on these are, unless you can get a really good deal on them, they're pretty optional. And a lot of them are not that intricate that you couldn't fussy cut it anyway. I probably wouldn't want to fussy cut that, but I wouldn't mind fussy cutting the orchids or whatever if you were going to cut something else out like that. So that is what I have for Hero Arts. So the other big thing that's happened since we've last talked is that Lawn Fawn has been doing the sneak peeks of their release of the line that's coming out at the end of February. I think it's the 22nd or something like that. I love everything. This is definitely, I think, an almost just blowing it away release for Lawn Fawn. I wish I could, is there a way to bring this over? I don't think that I have a way to kind of bring the camera over to show you my computer at the same time. So we'll just kind of very quickly go through it. We have a new embossing powder, which is the glow-in-the-dark embossing powder. Very cool. I don't need it because I still have some WOW glow-in-the-dark embossing powder. I still probably have like a 3-year supply of that, but that's very cool. I suspect that, oh look, my TV remote that I'm just spinning. I suspect that what prompted the release of that is because of the glow fly, or the Firefly the little stamp set that's coming out. And I think that they use it for that, which is great, and that's exactly like what I would completely use it for too. And that's definitely on my wish list, and I'm trying to find it. That's called Little Fireflies stamp set. It's a 2-inch by 3-inch little stamp set. A lot of them, by the way, are available for pre-order. I know that Simon Says Stamp has probably the whole line that you can pre-order, but it's not going to ship for like another month. So anyway, a couple more colors of the lawn trimmings, the Baker's Hemp Twine. They have a set that is really cute called Totally Awesome coming out. It's a 4x6 stamp set. It's basically frog and toad theme and puns and all of that gorgeous pun stuff that I like. Visually, it's not all that different from the Avery Elle set, and I should have prepared a little bit better. I'm probably not going to be able to find it quickly to show you what I'm talking about. Oh, here's Avery Elle. Avery Elle does a small set. Oh, here it is. It's called Ribbit. So visually, I wonder if it's possibly the same artist. I'm not sure. Does a small stamp set. Visually, it kind of looks the same. We've got the, what are they called? The cattails, the little water, the lotus flowers, which look almost identical. So I already, obviously, it's in my hand. I already have this one and I like it very much. So I do like the Lawn Fawn one, but I'll probably, I'd like to get it, but I'll probably put that down at kind of the bottom of my list because I already have something, again, kind of similar, and I really want to use whatever spending money I can obtain over the next months towards something that I can use that's kind of unique to me. So the next one they have is called Rub-a-Dub-Dub. Also a 4x6 set. It's really cute, very typical Lawn Fawn, baby themed with the bath and the duckies, and of course I want that because, you know, my husband and I, my stepson's expecting, so my husband's going to be grandfather, so I definitely need to make some baby cards coming up. They have a Happy add-on stamp set, which looks fine. They have another 4x6 stamp set, sort of Easter themed, called Some Bunny. Of course we have to have that because we're a bunny family, so that one's definitely going to be high on the priority list for me. They have a 3x4 stamp set. You know, they're sort of mid-sized stamp sets, which are a little bit more reasonably priced, which is called Easter Party, which looks a lot like the Halloween costume party kits, just different costumes. They've got a ducky and a bunny and a flower that's also Easter themed. I'll probably prioritize that one as well, just because I'll be working on my Easter cards. So kind of those, the Some Bunny and the Easter kind of be in my first order. They have a 4x6 stamp set called Happy Village, which doesn't look all that different than the Christmas Village. I forget the name of it, but they had a Christmas Village theme one that came out this past fall. It looks like it would work well with that set, a lot of the same things. I like it. It's definitely on the wish list, but a little bit of a lower priority for me. There's the next one in line here on this website are the Fireflies ones that I mentioned before. That one I'm definitely going to put up there and prioritize it. It's a small set, so it's not very expensive. They have another one that is definitely going to be sort of high to mid on my list, is the Hey There, Hey, the H-A-Y pun, Hey There, sort of farm animals, just really cute, punny kind of, you know, right up my alley, cute and punny things. So that's a definite yes. They, that's just, I'm telling you, there's almost everything stamp set wise that I now covet. They have a set called Beam Me Up, another 4x6 set. Really cute, definitely. I'm not going to take your time to pull it out, but it's very, very similar to a Gerda Steiner's design set that I have, and also similar, some of the characters are similar to a Clearly Besotted set. So it's really cute, and I like to have it eventually, but I have some other stuff that's fairly similar enough that I'm probably not going to prioritize this. Even I think one of the sentiments is the same. This is Take Us to Your Cake, which I think is the same thing on one of the Gerda Steiner sets. So really cute, like to have it kind of a low priority. They have another 4x6 set called Simply Celebrate. It looks like just some border stamps with candles or birds, flowers, stars, balloons. Yes, but a low priority. They have some Simply Sentiments, again another yes but low priority. There's going to be another set of bookmark type things. They had the one that came out in the fall for Christmas. They're going to have another one called Slow Down and Enjoy. Definitely looking forward to that. It has a sloth and an elephant. So definitely kind of on the middling priority. I still haven't got the set from this past fall. So that's how far behind I am still in trying to collect the Lawn Fawn. Slowly but surely I'll get there. So kind of a middling priority on that one. There's another 4x6 stamp set for year 8, which is pretty cute. Fortune cookie themed. That one's kind of a, it's okay. So low priority. There's a Plan on It Spring Cleaning, which I probably won't get. as I'm learning with the one stamp set that I have for my planner, it's just a lot easier for me to handwrite or to use stickers than it is stamp sets. So I'll probably skip this one, but it is really cute, and there's a lot of different organizational graphics and text as well to help. And then of course all of those things except for the planner have coordinating dies that go with them. Moving on, just the dies themselves. There's another hillside. There's a cloud add-on for the pop-up. There's more add-ons for the scallop treat box. I don't have the scallop treat box. A lot of their standalone dies I do not, and I have not invested in because I have a Cricut and I can do similar close enough stuff with the Cricut. It's just not worth it to me after spending, you know, $200 and something on my Cricut to then go out and spend $300 worth of dies every release. So these are really great. If I had extra money, I would definitely do them, but I'm not when I have the Cricut. So anyway, we have a bunny rabbit themed gift box add-on. I'm not really sure what this one does. Some butterflies, some addition. Now this one might be worth investing in. Some like half moon, half circle shapes for the slide on over. The interactive motion cards, a slider card. So that one's cool. That one is probably something that I will middling prioritize. That's definitely something I'd be interested in. Some more die borders. Congratulations, happy birthday, happy Easter, thanks. All really great. But again, I have my Cricut, so I would use the Cricut for things like that. A stitched garden border. It looks like kind of a flower pot, paper piecing, some sprigs, a basket, speech bubbles, picture frames, a Bayou backdrop, which looks amazing, and it looks like it would go really well with the frog, the Totally Awesome set. But again, I can do a lot of that stuff with the Cricut. So quilted backdrop with die, which is amazing. Peekaboo backdrop, which I'm not familiar with that one is. I'm gonna have to wait and see when Kellyanne does her introductory videos to see that. Easter egg shaped stackables in stitched as well. Same thing with rounded edged stitched hearts. We have another 2x3 stamp set called Lights Out. Looks like glow in the dark themed to go along with that embossing powder, and of course matching dies for that. So that is it for the dies and stamps for Lawn Fawn. It is a huge release. Even on my favorite website, I put everything that I kind of planned to get, and I'm already over like $200. So these are definitely going to be, like I said, I'm going to have to prioritize it. Those 2 Easter sets and probably 2 of the smaller sets. I'll probably do first just because it's almost Easter. I need to get started, and everything else I'll kind of straggle on until, I think they don't do another big release until what? They don't do one in the summer, do they? Maybe until fall when they come out with Christmas stuff. So I don't remember. It'll be a while till they do something this big, so I have plenty of time. They have 3 new paper packs coming out. The Perfectly Plaid in the spring sort of pastel colors. Gotta have the gingham in some light colors as well. They have Really Rainbow, which is a whole bunch of stripes and some bright colors. Very cute. 3 new ink colors. Forget Me Not, Raspberry, and Cilantro. All very cute. And it looks like they have their own brand of glue coming out, which I might like to give a try and do a review on at some point as well. So anyway, so it's a huge release. Absolutely huge. Lawn Fawn is, along with Hero Arts, definitely among my favorite stamp companies. So I'm going to be saving up for that. I really need to tend to this these bills that we have, these heating bills that we have, and also need to puff back up our savings account, which got depleted a little bit over the last months with my health problems, and now with needing it to live on while we pay for our heat, so on and so forth, and yuck. So hopefully by the end of February we'll be in a lot better shape on those fronts, and I can place that order, and I can't wait to show you guys what I do with those, because I'm super excited and I'm already sketching out some ideas. So that's what we have. So that's about it. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm probably going to be filming another quick video today. I do have some card share showing off from some of the Hero Arts January kit. I've done a couple of cards with that. Not much because I haven't had a lot of time because I've been working on the cards for the seniors, but I'll show that off, but I'll do that in a separate video. That's about it. So until then, take care, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.